Well, the cost of child care has really become a financial crisis for a lot of families. It's also affecting businesses and the workforce. Here to talk more about that is Shelby Harris with the Birmingham Business Journal. Great to have you with us this morning.
Yeah, good morning.
First of all, I know you guys did a deep dive into this, and we talked about it a little bit last week as well. It's just the numbers of what people are paying. It ranges, but they're very eye-opening.
It's just wild. You know, the most recent data shows it's $6,000 a year, which is pretty much half of a semester at the University of Alabama, and it's more than almost all community college throughout the state. So it's insanely expensive.
And depending on where people live, I mean, they may be paying as much or more than they are for rent or their mortgage. So this is impacting people in a lot of ways. First of all, talk about how it's impacting the workforce.
Yeah, so there's an estimated 66,000 people in Alabama that are not opting into work because of childcare. And we know that the majority of those are women. Women are 4 times as likely as men to stay home with their kids. But that means tons of lost revenue for businesses, for the economy. It's just a lot of these people are very qualified and eligible for work, but they just can't because they can't find a spot or it's too expensive. Some women and parents just don't want to, you know, they want to stay home with their kids, sure, but most are being forced into it because of these. So the theory is that if we help out with the childcare situation, we'll get more people into the workforce, bolster the economy, help businesses.
And I know, people are thinking, well, there's plenty of childcare, but no, well, we're talking about quality childcare, so the parents need to be selective about their options. What are businesses doing, though, to try to pivot to accommodate for that, and also maybe some legislation that could help? Yeah,
so right now, it was actually introduced in the last legislative session, but there is a bill that would give employers a child tax incentive. So if they, in theory, gave $500 to their employees for childcare, they would get $500 back come tax season. That's how it stands right now. Who knows once it gets on the floor? But the goal there is that it would help these employers to help their employees get everybody back into work. There's also a big issue of productivity. Like you said, if your kid's not in a quality childcare facility, you're not as productive because you're sitting there worried. I picked my kid up and there were 5 kids with bumps on their face because, so it's a very multifaceted issue, but the economy is definitely a big thing that people are saying now the state has to help out.
It's such a crisis. There need to be more important conversations about it, and those are going to happen. But you can read more in the Birmingham Business Journal. Shelby, thank you. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
All right.